Hey, it's your main man Reggie D, checking in, representing X102.3 in Hubbard. We got something special with our community partner, CBS 12, and we got Erica and we got Gary here to represent, and we're talking about something real historical for Black History Month. Gary, what you got?
Well, we put together a Black History Month special, and it drew out of Faces of Black History. For the last 2 years, we've been focusing on local folks who are blazing trails in their own community. And Reggie D happens to be a face of the Black History this month.
Thank you.
Honored last week, and I know you got some other honors coming up, so that's great, but we'll let y'all handle that. But congratulations to you. But again, like I said, this is the Face of the Black History digital special. And Erica?
Yeah, so we're taking the digital special to TV. So on Monday the 22nd, 7:30 p.m., we are going to be airing a version of the Styx Palm Beach special. And the special basically looks at this early chapter in Palm Beach County history, back when Henry Flagler was expanding his railroad in this area, and the hotel growth that he was trying to bring to this area, all made possible by thousands of African-American laborers. So we are bringing that story to light and taking an interesting look at the blossoming community that happened following the settlement in the Styx, the historical controversial debate that actually followed as well, and then how current times we're actually paying homage to that community with a very innovative project that hopefully we'll be debuting this summer.
Yeah. So, Gary, tell me about the Sunset Lounge. Any stories?
I got plenty of stories from the Sunset Lounge. One of my favorites is this little old lady. Her name is Janie, and she's very spunky, and she has a great love story. You know, she met her husband at the bar. You know, you don't hear of that these days, or you hear, oh no, how could they meet at the bar? But they did, and this marriage lasted 42 years. Wow. And, you know, there was she met Louis Armstrong once, and in the special, she reveals a little secret, something between her and Louis Armstrong.
So you're not gonna tell us that?
I'm not gonna tell you. You have to watch.
We gotta
Monday.
watch. Monday? What time?
7:30, CBS 12.
Okay. And Erica, the Styx. Can you give us a breakdown of the wording of the Styx?
Well, it actually stems from Greek mythology, the river Styx. It was kind of the divider between Earth and the underworld, symbolically. So that's where the name kind of comes from. But you know, for the people who were living there on the island, and we're talking about town of Palm Beach, North County Road and Sunset, that was the area where a lot of the laborers who lived in the Styx settled. You know, for them it was home. And we also dived into the eviction, essentially, of a lot of these residents who were forced to move to West Palm Beach, and we shed some light on the amazing community that ended up forming across the water. One of the oldest African-American communities in West Palm Beach that had some of the first doctors in the county who were African-American. We had a freed slave who was one of the first midwives in the area, delivering Black and white babies in Palm Beach County, and the county's first architect in Palm Beach County. We kind of look into those backstories, and it's a really beautiful historical piece, and we can't wait to share it with everyone.
Oh man, I can't wait to hear some of these stories. You know, before we go, the Sunset Lounge is not the only thing that's being revised, is it?
No, they're actually doing a lot to revitalize that whole community, not just the Sunset Lounge, but they've got this nice art project, and they are doing something to help Black businesses in that area.
Can we go take a look?
Why not?
Let's take the camera out there.
Love to.
Y'all want to go?
We out.
Let's go. We out. Hey, it's your main man Reggie D, representing X102.3, checking in. And we are live at the historical Sunset Lounge. Back in the day, they said the Sunset Lounge was pumping, banging, and hopping. Can you explain that?
It was, and as you can see, it's being renovated. So they're putting millions of dollars in this to bring it back to life, to revive it. I apologize, there's construction noise behind us, so you know I'll talk over that. But yeah, the Sunset Lounge, it was first built in the 20s, like I want to say 1926. It used to be at the top end of an auto repair shop, and So now they're pumping a bunch of money in it. Amazing acts, you know, Count Basie, James Brown, Duke Ellington, Lena Horne. And I talked to these guys who, you know, as kids, you know, they used to sit right there on the curb, you know, listening to the music coming out of the club. You know, they're kids, so they can't go in there because it's a bar or whatever. So they're listening out here, listening to all this great music. And, you know, so we brought them back. We talked to them out in front of the sunset, and it brought back all kinds of memories, including one guy told me that he was on track to become a doctor. But something happened in medical school, and something happened here at the Sunset, and that changed his career path completely. He said he never went back to school because of that, but that's in the special.
Oh, wow. I can't wait to see that. So, Erica, how did you find all the people?
You know, it's interesting. We started doing the research and were able to secure one of the local historians on the project. And then we learned very soon after starting the project that there were a lot of people who had personal connections. So once we talked to one person, they suggested another person, and it just kind of snowballed in the most awesome way from there.
And I have to admit, I kind of got lucky. I just happened to be talking to a doctor about the project, and she told me, she goes, Gary, you know what? My mom worked as a bartender there. You know, and just in a matter of fact, we took her there on her 94th birthday to kind of reminisce. You know, they drove up, you know, this was before the remodeling took place. So, you know, as you can see on the building there, Reggie, the old cocktail lounge logo, they're keeping that. But before, you know, she came down here, she took a limo down here with her family. Only half the building was here, it was kind of in the older look. And she took a limo ride down here, and she's got an amazing story. I want to say 42 years of marriage. She met her husband here at the bar, a union at the bar that lasted for 40 years. And so she's got a great story, lots of stories about her husband, helped out in the community, helped Cracker Johnson in one case. Cracker Johnson, if you know, was a businessman and a gambler way back in the day. In fact, West Palm Beach was big in gambling many years ago, but that's a different story. But she also said, you know, she met some of the entertainers, you know, Count Basie, Duke Ellington, all that stuff, and she had a little secret, a secret that she never told her husband about. Something at the bar. But that's in the special.
Oh man, I can't wait to see that. The Sunset Cocktail Lounge, as y'all can see, it's been revived. That's why you're hearing all the construction in the background. But we're still gonna bring you the information. Yes, with all of the crazy construction going on, Erica, the Sunset Lounge is not the only thing getting a facelift, right?
Right, as you can see from the construction, we're at 8th and Rosemary, and right across from the Sunset, we're gonna have Heart and Soul Park. This is part of the larger Styx Promenade project. This park is gonna be a great option for the community once it's done, which is projected to be at some point this summer. And on the far end of the Heart and Soul Park is going to be the Styx Promenade, which is going to be a strip of Black-owned businesses. It's going to be basically flanked by the Sunset on one side and the Queen of Sheba restaurant on the other.
I'm getting hungry already. I can't wait for it to be built. You know what, guys? Let's go get a better view. Hey, right outside the outskirts of the Sunset Lounge, as you can see, this place is taking shape, and it's gonna be amazing. It's called the Heart and Soul Park. This is gonna be beautiful. I can't wait to see it. Okay, so we're here, Gary. This is a nice, beautiful spot. Yeah, so can you explain exactly what's going on at this spot, this location?
Well, this is the Styx Promenade. They're putting about $2 million worth of money, $2 million to build up this area. The patch of dirt that you see right here, that's going to be businesses. It's space for about 10 businesses, and the city says they're deliberately making an effort to pay homage to the past. So these are going to be Black-owned businesses, 10 of them right here. They're going to make this kind of walkway, just make it, you know, so you can walk from the Queen of Sheba. As we talked about earlier, this is the Queen of Sheba is the bookend of this whole project with the Sunset Lounge. So this is going to be like a walkability type promenade, you know, of art and culture from one end of this neighborhood to the other end, with the Sunset Lounge on the other end.
Okay, thank you, Gary. And Erica, where can we all see this?
Well, the Styx of Palm Beach special is going to be airing on Monday the 22nd on CBS 12 at 7:30 p.m. And breaking news, Reggie,
just in, we are adding 2 encore presentations on the CW34, which is our affiliate station. It's going to be Monday, March 1st at 7:30 p.m. and then the final viewing will be Saturday, March 6th, and that's going to be at 8 p.m. So we hope you guys tune in.
All right. Erica, Gary, thank you.